Hey guys, JC Smith here. Today is Wednesday. God, I think it's Wednesday. Maybe it's Thursday. I don't know, the days run together. This is a 2011 or 12, I don't remember, Ford F550 four-wheel drive. It is a standard cab. It has a 6.8 V10 in it. This is the one I have the engine for in the garage. I have a good low mileage transmission, so we're going to go ahead and change out this tranny because this truck has 150,000 miles on it, somewhere in there. So we're going to go ahead and change that transmission out since I have a known good one that's got real low miles, you know. Anyhow, so we'll put the transfer case on it. And this is an 84 cab axle. Nice long cabbed axle on this one, so we might find something else to do with this one. This might be a good wrecker project. Anyways, I bought this truck. It had a bad V10. There was a second one they put in it, and it was a Jasper reman. They did a slideshow of that engine and how bad it was, but so I have that engine in the garage now. It's all low mileage engine ready to go, so we're gonna put that in. So that's what we're working on today. We're gonna get the other one out. We got the engine out of the frame for the one with the bad cam followers, so we're gonna get that frame out of here and roll this one in and get to work. For those of you who don't know, the difference in a 450 and a 550 frame that we know is this. It's a second plating. So it goes all the way back here to the front leaf spring hanger. So as far as we know, that is the only difference in the frames. I've measured thickness, I've measured height, the width of the flange, you know, the thickness of the flange, and they're all the same that we've run into. So this truck's got good tires on it, you know, good matching tires. So we're gonna get to work on it. So stick around. I'm talking about on the F450 chassis. It doesn't have that plate coming down here. It's just single wide. So you see the difference in the two between the 450s and the 550s. But like I said, the flange thickness is the same, the height's the same. So there you go. Ready? Looks like I got that blue strap caught in there. Look at that transmission mount, Brandon. There's nothing left of it. Alright, come out. I'm gonna put this outside, I think. No, I'm gonna put it right over here. In the rain, out of the rain, in the rain, out of the rain. Okay guys, the transfer case is in. That took all of what how long did this take, this transfer case? Half hour? Something like that. Drive shafts are back in. The shifter's on the replacement transmission. These are the exhaust bolts, which we're going to get on next, but yeah, pretty soon we'll be working on getting the motor done. So that was pretty quick. This is a case in most Fords with this is a 5R110 transmission. So you look underneath the truck, it's got this. You can easily go right to full drive. You don't have to change anything. You just take that yoke off. Sometimes they'll have an actual tailstock cast with a seal out the end. Those ones you can still do, but you got to take it apart. You got to take this apart, and then there's a little washer in there you gotta buy or change over. So, all right, keep going. All right, this is the exhaust out of this F550, the four-wheel drive. This one had the V10 that was the one we're working on. The engine overheated so bad, put holes in the cylinder wall, water pump locked up, destroyed it. We're replacing this. This is not rusty. This is Oklahoma clay. That clay dirt they got down there. That's what all that is. You can see it turning to mud. Anyways, we're replacing it, one, because it's got all that on it and we have good exhaust, and two, I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's torch cut, plasma cutter, I ain't got a clue. Don't know what happened here, don't care. We're putting the other one in. But in order to get that out, because it's one piece all the way to the front of the muffler and it's such a big pipe, we took the leaf spring hangers off the frame and just lifted up the back of the truck to get it over top the axle. To say it was a pain in the butt is probably the understatement of the day. But now we're going to get the other one off and put it back in. So this is the exhaust off the donor truck. Identical for the most part. One hanger it doesn't have, but we'll take the converter off and put it on. So we're going to work on that and get it back in. Okay guys, it's the end of the day. I was wrong earlier, confused. Today is Thursday. So I want to go in a little more detail. I guess I wasn't very clear about why I was changing this transmission out. This truck, if you saw the slideshow I did about the V10 that overheated, it destroyed itself, that is from this truck. This truck is I believe it's a 2011 or 2012, and I don't recall right now. But anyhow, I bought it. It had a Jasper engine put in it, and they overheated it. You know, you see, if you go back, you can find it. You can look at the slideshow, see all the pictures. It's horrible. Anyways, it destroyed the engine. So my thought is, if the engine got that hot to melt the piston and find fragments in the exhaust, the likeness that this transmission, the original transmission, not this one, the one that was in here, got pretty hot too, and I didn't want to take a chance on that. And this is out of another truck we had that, you know, it had low miles on it. I drove the truck, it ran, it drove, it shifted good, but it had an engine problem. So we pulled the engine out and we used the truck for parts, just like that 2013 f450 that we used for parts. So anyways, we changed, like you saw, took the yoke off of here and then put the transfer case on it, bolted everything back together. Now if you take a 5R110 and it's two-wheel drive and it has the yoke on the end, and you take the yoke off and you put the drive shaft on, and it's a manual shifting transfer case, the brackets for this shifter right here, it bolts to the side of the transmission. Let me go around here and show you. Actually, I'm going to show you on the old transmission. It'll be easier to see that way. So, this is the old transmission. The fluid was actually still okay in it, but I just didn't want to trust it. Okay, so there's the two holes for the shifter mounts too. It's on all the transmissions I've come across, and it's already threaded. So it's not really a big deal. It's pretty easy to change, and you can see what this was. The transfer case was on here, but on the two-wheel drive version, all we did is take the yoke. There was a bolt. You can see how that's, I don't know if that'll show if it's threaded or not, but it is. There's a yoke on there with one bolt that holds in place. You slide that off, and transfer case goes right on it. Not a big deal. Pretty simple. So anyways, I just didn't want to take a chance on it. It could have gotten equally as hot. So anyways, the transmission's buttoned up, and we got the exhaust in. It's a mess in here right now. So we put the exhaust in from that donor truck from the 2013 f450. It's the same cab to axle, so you know, the up pipe from the muffler up here to the converter is the same. We're using the Y pipe off the 2013 because the other one was so caked in Oklahoma mud, the red clay. Again, this is not rust. This is mud. And I mean, I don't know if you've ever driven in Oklahoma, you'll understand. I had bought a brand new trailer in Oklahoma to go down and pick up a truck, and when I took it down to pick the truck up, it was a red dirt road, and by the time I got there, it sprinkled just real light, and by the time I got off this road, which was probably a half a mile long, my trailer looked like it was 15 years old. I mean, it was just disgusting. That mud was packed in everywhere. I stopped at a car wash and pressure washed it and could not get it out. This frame, you can see it in here. I've pressure washed this thing 4 or 5 times while I've been waiting to get parts. I mean, it's coming clean. It'll be alright when we're done. We'll get it all buttoned up. But anyhow, we got the exhaust in. Leaf spring shackles are back together. I'm hoping we get this thing done here pretty quick. I'm missing a couple parts for the V10. I went down my list, and apparently either I ordered them and got lost in the phone call from me to the parts store, or I just dropped the ball and didn't tell them, one or the other. But there's a couple things I'm missing here. We're gonna get that done. As soon as I get parts on this, it's going in, and then I'll set the cab back on this truck, and it'll be done. The V10 with the bad cam followers, this one here, I do have another head for it. Another head. I took off another motor, and it looks like the head's good. The cam followers look good, the lash adjusters look good, and I'm saying that because the cam is good. I'm not going to use the cam followers, I'm not going to use the lash adjusters, I'm just going to order all new. I'll put all of them in. That's what, there's 3 of them per cylinder, there's 10 cylinders. That's 30 lash adjusters and 30 cam followers. So I'll be putting all that in new. I'll probably replace all these exhaust manifold studs. I've already pulled this side out, and we're going to work on this tomorrow also while I'm waiting on parts. But so here we are for the day. Pretty good day, got a good bit done. My son helped me all day, so that sure helps, makes things a little easier. Oh, we put the drive shaft back into this thing's been sitting, I don't even know how long. It was sitting before I bought it, and the bolts for the yoke, the strap goes through, were kind of rusty, so we cleaned them all up and got everything in there. So the drive shaft's back in, and I'll have to bring the cab down because it's sitting over at the other house. I'll see if I can get video of that. That ought to be pretty comical, because I'm gonna put it on my skid steer and drive it down here. So that'll be kind of funny. Maybe I'll have my son or my wife sit inside it while I'm going down the road. That'd be funny. Anyhow, that's the update for today, and I'll bring it along as we get done. We're getting close. This can be another one I can check off here pretty soon. So we'll catch you on the next one.